Welcome to the 2019 Masterful Tournament, a legacy grander than the rest. I'm your host, Tenacious Earl, and we're going to cover the first 3 rounds in this video. 68 of the world's best fictional golfers will be congregating at the Champions Course in Augusta, Georgia, and we will see who can come on top. And will it be Yunli Song defending his title from a year ago? Or will Dustin Emmert continue his blazing hot streak here on the Tenacious Golf Tour? 5 victories this year. Can he continue that? Or will it be another golfer coming to the forefront? Maybe a Martin Van Dyke, Gareth Leonard? Or could it be somebody who is a very first winner? The field for this is 60, I said. The top 50 from the 2018 Tour rankings, as well as anybody in the top 50 now, so of the 2019 rankings. So that's the field. We're going to get ready for the 3rd round, so be prepared for some 3rd round simulation to set up our final round from the Champions Course here at the Masterful Tournament. Okay, so for this tournament, we have 68 golfers, which is more or less the cut level. So in most tournaments it's actually a little less. So instead of having a cut after 2 rounds, we're just going to carry it into the 3rd round and just do the scores heading into our final round. Now, usually in a tournament of this kind, there'd be more like 90 golfers in it, but I've had to adjust my criteria because we don't have international tours involved. I thought about adding some extra players that I own, but I decided that didn't really seem necessary. So we're just going to continue with the guys that we have. I've already shuffled this up. I'm going to just do a couple more little. I've also trimmed the cards, so now they are very much all the same ilk, and so pulling them apart should not be nearly as difficult. Now, the other thing we don't have here in this 3rd round is we do not have a we don't have an outstanding golfer pile, so we're going to cut to 8, and that should get us our golfers for the final round. Let's see who's in the lead groups. So, okay, we're just going to go ahead and see how this works. And I need to turn my chart around. For the 3rd round. And so I'm going to get my black and white dice and the decider die. So you roll 2 dice, and the result, there's a list of possible combinations between top and choice golfers. Or top, yeah, and draw golfers. So when I draw, because I've cut these all the same, and I feel like the piles are different sizes, but I don't feel as though, before I felt like there was some chance that I was getting my custom-made cards were slightly larger, and it kind of like has that, I felt like I was cutting them in places that were not good. So I feel like now I'm at the best I can be. So I'm just doing this the same way that, okay, so let's see. Let's give this a go. First, it's 11, so that'll be the top golfers A+. So let's take a look. Who's in here? We got Martin Van Dyke, who's a 1A. He is the top golfer, and he was right on top. I swear that is a complete coincidence. So we got 3B, Augie Cameraman, 3C, 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 3B, 3A, 4B, Abdiel Yusufi, 2B, Adam Trenchard, Sonny Lemon, Steve Foshi. So they're going to contend with B+. So we're going to have a big pile right here. Martin Van Dyke. And he also gets a perk. So I'm going to put a blue chip right in the middle of his card. And I may have to revise my marking system once I get this done. I'm kind of doing this on the fly at the moment because I've got my paper. I've done a form on the computer, and that's helped me. So let's go ahead and do the next pile. That's 14, so that'll be that's another top only, and this will be A. So let's see who is the top golfer. So Ji-Woon Ko is 3C. There's 4B, Harley Villanueva. He's not going to be that. Is this more than one? It feels like there's two together. And there is. Nishiki Kawahara, another 4B. 2C, Palmiro Cavallari. I think he's going to be the one because we've got Patrick Kieran, who's a 3C, and John Hudspeth, a 4B. So, and they're all going to finish with C. So, we'll put them right up here. Okay, so Palmiro Cavallari does not get a perk or issue, but he will be starting one or two shots back of Van Dyke. Okay, and so now what I've been able to do is add at the bottom here, bottom left of the screen, my perks and issues chart that I am keeping on the computer. So that will be kind of nice. And once we determine those, I'll show you how I add those in. So next pile will be 15. So this is going to be Draw Golfer. That's the guy on the top, and that's Rudy Wallace. He's going to be an A. So I don't need to put this here with Van Dyke because I can see him on my screen. So Rudy Wallace. And so Rudy Wallace will be the top golfer, or no, the draw golfer. Now top contends with A-. So it'll be either Tagaki Yamasaki, no, Todd Aaron's a 3A. Okay, there's Trent McAdams, 1C. He is top for now. CJ Hope, Burke Yielding is a 2C, no. And then a couple of 3s. So Trent McAdams will be A- as the top golfer in that pile. Everybody else in that pile will finish at C-, which is going to end up over there. Then we have the next pile. We've had all of in the teens. So let's it's the top golfer with A+. So Martin Van Dyke will have somebody else there at A+. So it's Lucas Bergman. Won't be him. Lanny Saxerholt, maybe. Probably not. Kyson Roca, no, probably not him either. 3A, Eddie Sykes. Dustin Emmerich in that pile. So that's pretty much going to put an end to that. So Gareth Leonard. Let's see, 12. Everybody else is going to finish with B-. Gareth Leonard, Gail Honorado, Franz Zockel are all going to be out of contention and finish well, but at B-. So they're going to be. So that's going to be a Van Dyke Emmerich final grouping with one other person, maybe Cavallari, maybe Rudy Wallace. Pile 5. Oh, and no perk or issue for 12. Okay, 26. Draw Golfer contends with A-. That is Jimmy Kimes. I pulled the wrong one out of there. Pulled up 2 instead. So it's Jimmy Kimes, and he does not get a perk or issue. Others will finish with B-. So let's see who else is in this pile. There's Reisner, Westinghouse, Kanishi, Joshua New, Justin Wallace, Smokey Novak, Kenji Morita. Heath Sommer is in the pile. He's not going to win his second major. So these guys end up in B-. Okay, we have 3 more piles left. 66. Top golfer contends with B+. Low golfer finishes with D-. Others finish with C. That's a really ugly. And here's Gil Granbury. He may be the top guy. So there's Wilborg at 3B. Copeland, Magallanes, Yunli Song, Solari, Demelmeyer, Rodell, some big names there. It's going to be Wilborg who gets that D- finish. These other guys are going to finish with C. Now these two, we need to roll the decider die. That's a no for Granbury. It's a no for Lee Song, where we're going to keep going until one of them gets a yes. No. 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 Yes. So that's Lee Song. So he will be at B+, right? Yeah. We're going to put contends. So he's in that contend pile, and then Granbury is going to end up with the C's. Okay. We have 2 more piles to go. 14, again, we're going to have a low. We're going to have to take some out of the contends. Top golfer with A. So we're getting the top guys out of each of these piles. So it's Boyd Yeager, Braden LaSalle Jr., Will Janis, Ethan McMillan isn't going to be that, Chico Fonseca. So Evan Aldrich and Braden LaSalle Jr. are the 2. What's the others finish with C? We have a big pile at C. Now we need to figure out. We've got to see which one gets the dot. LaSalle, yes. Aldrich, yes. LaSalle, no. Aldrich, yes. So Aldrich will go to A. No, wait. It was 14, so it will be A. I swear it was 14. And LaSalle Jr. ends up in the B+ pile as well. That's the way that works. Okay, one more pile. 16. Draw golfer contends with A-. It's Nick Yarlett. And he gets a perk. Or issue. Alright, so I paused my recording before realizing... I paused it and I forgot to unpause it when I did the top golfer. The top golfer was Rance Aberley. And everybody else ended up in D+ over here. So Nick Yarlett, as you can see how I have these O's down here. That's my key for pausing. Little how the dough is made moment. And yeah, so I thought I had unpaused, but instead I had simply typed an O into my spreadsheet. So when I did the top golfers out of that final pair, it was Rance Aberley who came out, and everybody else ended up D+. We could take another look at these if you want. There's a few of these. Myung Cho is probably it's the lowest tournament ranking. Gary Zakowski won a tournament in the 2018 tour, but so we have 9 golfers here. We're going to need to get 3 more out of this B+ pile, but I'm going to come back and do the score determination, and then we'll figure out these B+ golfers once all is said and done. So. Okay, and so because the target score is going to be 281, which is 7 under par, correct? Because this is a par 72 course. It's going to be the History Maker Golf recommendation for the A+ starting spot. It's going to be either 209 or 210. So 209 on a par after 3 rounds of 216 is -7. So Martin Van Dyke will be the first. We roll the decider die. So he will start at -6. And Dustin Emmerich, he will also be at -6. So a 1 under score from either of them will get us at our target. Okay, so now the A's go to -5 and -4. So Cavallari, He is going to be at -5. He'll be 1 behind the leaders. Rudy Wallace, he's going to start at -4. Evan Aldrich also at -4. Rance Aberlay. Okay, so those three will be at -4. Okay, so then Trent McAdams, Jimmy Kimes, and Nick Yarlett. Okay, Trent McAdams will be at -3. Start 3 back. Jimmy Kimes also -3. And now Nick Yarlett, no, he'll be at -2. So, all right, now we have the matter of the B pluses. So let's go ahead and get this stuff out of the way. And I'm going to move one moment here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and roll 4 dice. I should have gotten them out before. So this is going to be the quick way of doing it. This is like using the decider die without using the decider die. I've been doing it on the, so it's going to be, the way we read them is going to be white, black, silver, green. So odd is yes, even, no. So let's roll them out here. Okay, so yes, no, no, yes. So yes. Actually, I should do it the opposite way, because that's the way I did it the other way. It's who goes down first. So yes, no, no, yes. Let's roll them some more. It's a yes for Gallatin, a no, 3 no's. Yusuf Trenchard. Now, we have 3 of them left. Or no, we have 4 left, so it'll be perfect. No for Lemons. No for Foshi. Yes for Lee Song. And yes for LaSalle Jr. So we've got at -1. Okay. So these fellas can all be left at B+, and they will have to make the out of contention roll. Okay. So how are we going to do this now? I'm going to roll 1 die. So we need to take 2 out of 5, correct? No, we need 3 out of 5. So I'm going to roll 1 die. And let's see. Be somewhat random how we do this. Well, first off, let's just do it this way. So we're gonna roll a die. 1 through 5. Whoever makes it is going to be considered to be in. 2. So Dale George, you know, I have something against my cards, and it gets chosen. So, all right. So now we've got a 1 through 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course, the 5 comes up. That's the second worst roll you can get. There's 3. 1, 2, 3. Yun Lee Song. Now we've got a 1, 2, 3 choice. And now we've got 6 chances. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3 again. So 4 is 1, 5 is 2, 6 is 3, and that's LaSalle Jr. So Cameraman and Gallatin are going to go into the B+ pile over here. And that will be that. So we have 3, 6, 9, 12. That's just right. Okay, so One moment. Okay, so now I'm going to let you see in on my creation of the score sheet that I have here. So it's going to be Dale George. Lookups are correct. So I don't have an easy way to extract that information out of the first cell. So especially with guys like Van Dyke and whatnot. So, okay, and so the final group will be Martin Van Dyke, and so it's just easier for me to do the good old type it in there method. -6 will be 210. That's Dustin Emmerich. They're tied. Oh. Actually, what I could do is probably use another. I have a bunch of reference tables. I could probably put the last name in the reference table and have that pull in. So maybe I'll do that next time around. But sometimes in life, it's a problem until it isn't. So, okay, so we will go ahead and roll on each of these guys. And again, there's a problem until it isn't. Now, what did I just do here? Okay, well, we'll leave it at that. So the way I usually do the perks and the issues is that I roll 4 dice. One is the decider die, but then white, black, and green. And so it's read in the order of the game. The white first, the black second, the green third. And so we're going to start with Martin Van Dyke, the leader. You're tied for the lead. So start is 5. The second is 5. So lose, choice, semi-quality. Well, he's going to lose the rust semi-quality. So I'm going to put that right in here. Okay, so I've figured out part of the reason why my thing kept seeming to pause at weird moments is that when I typed the O in lose rust, it would pause it. So I've changed my hotkey for pausing the videos, and so now we're up to Rudy Wallace. And so it's a 3 and a 1. He's going to gain the sunny quality. So let's type it in the good old spreadsheet. And there's no till further notice. And now Nick Yarlett. Let me make sure I did not generate a... Oh, it's still recording. Good. Nick Yarlett, who is 4 behind. It'll be 6 and 5. So so he's going to be a rust putter. Why did this not go back here? So he's going to be rust. So not so great. And now I'm going to go back over to this screen because I'm going to roll one more time. And I'm going to go back. Oh. Go over to... Now I guess I stay here. So, okay, so over here I have a little weather prompt that I can change. And so I need my book, because on the back cover of the book is the weather chart. And so this is the southern U.S. in April. So considered humid, subtropical. So in April, if it's 11, 22, or 66, which it's not, it'll be normal conditions. If it were any of those things, then it would be different. So these pars are not correct at the moment, but they will be before we start the tournament. And that is going to be it. So the leaderboard heading into the final round, Martin Van Dyke. Actually, I can go back over to this guy, right? And I can go remove. It'll be Dustin Emmerich and Martin Van Dyke at -6. Palmero Cavallari -5. Evan Aldrich -4. Along with Rance Aberley, Rudy Wallace. And then Jimmy Kimes tied for 7th with Trent McAdams. Then Nick Yarlett at -2. And then at -1, it'll be Braden LaSalle Jr., Dale George, and Yun Lee Song. We have the weather, we have the perks and issues, and we are ready to go. We will do this live on the channel, if not Saturday, maybe Sunday. So see you then for this Legacy Grander Than the Rest Masterful Tournament at Champions Course, Augusta, Georgia, here on Tabletop Baseball Plus.